Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare is essentially a cartoonified alternative to Call of Duty, ideal for family fun. And despite not boasting the same tendency for body-shredding bloodshed, you may still find yourself holding back on the swears. Garden Warfare is a multiplayer-focused third-person shooter in the Battlefield mould, with the eponymous perennials and cadavers in place of traditional military shooty men. There are two modes, Team Vanquish and Gardens and Graveyards, which are leafy parallels of Team Deathmatch and Battlefield Rush. You get to pick from 8 delightfully different customizable roles, 4 for each of the 2 teams. Go green and you'll choose from pea shooter, sunflower, cactus and chomper classes, whereas the shambling hordes pick from scientist, engineer, soldier or all-star. Each of these plays significantly different from the others. The scenery is bright and colourful, the character models crisp and the animation slick. And if you're smart, and you know you are because you're watching this, you can probably feel a butt coming on here. Now, the thing that sets Garden Warfare apart from other shooters is your reaction to dying. In the likes of COD or Battlefield, it's easy to find yourself slow clapping your opponent. In Garden Warfare, this is exceedingly rare. Visual and physical feedback is hard to discern during a match, meaning that it's difficult to tell when someone's been shot. It's all made even more unrelatable with the slow, splashy weaponry on offer. Take the pea shooter for example. His primary weapon is his amiably honking nose, which fires explodey petit pois at a numbingly slow pace. These peas splat into a green, area of effect mist. It's messy, which is no bad thing if your sticky thumbs are too small to grasp a controller properly, but frustrating when you're miles away from incoming projectiles, cowering behind cover and still getting splatted. There are also abilities to consider. The chili bean manages to be both fun to use and numbingly annoying to come up against. It's essentially a grenade, killing any and all enemies nearby. But with no indicator letting you know when there's one close to you, and with a third-person camera obscuring your view of the ground, these little blighters can often feel rather cheap. The same can be said of many of the weapons and upgrades. Too many deaths come with little or no indication of how or why you died beyond the post-death scorecard. But before we condemn Garden Warfare to the compost heap, there's plenty here that gets it right. Some of the character classes have been given abilities which even out the odds nicely. The Zombies Engineer, for example, has a sonic grenade which knocks chompers out of their burrows. Scientists, meanwhile, can warp out of the way of hungry trappers' jaws at the last minute. There's also a solid character upgrading system. By playing in matches, you can earn coins which let you buy sticker packs. Each pack contains upgrade stickers which, upon completing the set, will alter your character. The changes aren't just cosmetic, and the system encourages experimentation, inciting you to try out other characters, even when you feel they lack the match-winning oomph of some of the others. By far the most fun we had with Garden Warfare though, came when we stepped out of the mainstay competitive multiplayer and into the co-op Garden Ops mode. Here you and a team of up to 4 players have to protect your garden from increasingly difficult waves of zombs. The variety of shambling undeads makes for chaotic 4-player battles, but they still lack the sense of progression you might find in Borderlands 2 or the likes of Left 4 Dead. But then again, this game is meant unashamedly for kids. Garden Warfare will engage younger players with its character and style, but it's worth considering that other games manage to do this while still catering for those interested in the actual mechanics underneath that cartoony exterior. With its skewed balance, lack of feedback and samey maps, there's little here to keep you playing once the kids have gone to bed.